Time. Time is truly all we have. Greetings and welcome to a very time-sensitive episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host, as always, Geycen Oliveira. Today with us is the Zero Sugar Shirley Temple 7-Up. Really wanted to try the regular one, couldn't find the regular one. This is the only format I could find it in. Really wanted to buy a bottle. Don't really need to get 10 of these, 12 of these, whatever comes in a case of these things these days. However, it was all I could find, and I definitely wanted to review it for you. But before we get started on that, I wanted to talk about time just really quickly. I started thinking about things that I put off because of time. Like, I don't have the time to do things. Like, I don't have time to visit family out of state. I don't have time to do these things. But time is always moving forward. It's the only commodity that you really have. No matter how rich you are, what is money without time? What is anything without time? If you don't have time, you have nothing. Time is so important. And I just want to stress that today as we do this review and demo. I don't know why it jumped in my head so much. It could be something to do with a project I'm working on right now. Speaking of projects that I'm working on right now, I have a very special surprise. I wrote an episode of something last night that I can't quite tell you about yet, but we'll be filming it soon, and hopefully it will be out before December 25th. So that's all I'm going to say for now. But without further ado, I'd like to get into the 7-Up now. The thing is with Shirley Temples is it's the drink that you get when you're at a wedding when you're a kid and you can't have alcohol yet, so they make you a mixed drink and you feel really important. I love Shirley Temples growing up. I think they're a fantastic sweet drink. I haven't had one in many years, but I'm hoping that this will represent a Shirley Temple, so it'll bring back all those memories. I remember those weddings and getting those, and I remember my grandmother, Mary Green, would get sloshed on, not screwdrivers, it was something, peach tree schnapps, orange juice, and vodka. If you remember what that is, let me know in the comments below, because I cannot think of it off the top of my head. But let's get into this. I want to try this pomegranate and cherry flavored 7-Up and see if it's any good. I heard this was coming out months ago. I've been hunting it forever. I have a little list on my phone, the Vodcast list of things I'm looking for, and I haven't had much luck lately. So I was really excited when I found this at Kroger. Let's bust into it. Let's give it a whirl. That really exploded. It's very pink. It's very pink-oriented. All right, I'm just going to try this. Let's give it a whirl, and I'll let you know what I think. It tastes like a little bit more gross 7-Up. See, 7-Up, I don't really like. Sprite, I will drink if I have to. I'm not a big fan of that either. I don't like ginger ale. This is just kind of 7-Up with like a little bit of a, I don't know. Let me try it again. Hang on. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. It tastes like a dirty 7-Up. It tastes like a 7-Up that you'd find in a post-apocalyptic situation, like if you were traveling across the country and all the roads were torn up and buildings have fallen and you're just trying to find something to drink. It seems like this would be the soda that you would find somewhere just on the side of the road that's been sitting there for quite a while. It's carbonated, so it's fresh, but I don't like this. I don't like the zero sugar. Zero sugar, the only time I like that is if I'm eating something. I find that if I'm eating food and drinking into zero sugar soda, it's not so bad. However, if I'm just drinking alone, it's kind of nasty. But even then, like the Coke and the Cherry Coke Zeros, they at least taste similar to what they're supposed to. This has just got like a grossness to it. I'm not a big fan of it. If I had the ability to make an actual Shirley Temple right now and put it side by side, it would blow this away. This does not remind me in any way, shape, or form of a Shirley Temple or the days of drinking them at old weddings and watching my grandmother get sloshed. I like that word. I'm going to use that more often. I'm going to keep it brief today because I've got a lot to do. A lot of vodcast-related things, a lot of non-vodcast-related things. But if you guys are loving the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the... Oh, I got to score this little son of a bitch, don't I? I'll give it a 3. It is just not good. It's not tasty. It kind of reminds me, too, of, like, seltzer water, where it's just, like... A lot of people drink it, and they say they can drink that instead of soda, and I don't know how they do because it's nasty as hell. This is like 2 steps above that, barely above that. So there you go. I'm going to give it a 3. And like I was saying, if you guys are loving the content that I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? We are on the road to 700. I would love to get there before the end of the year. We need about 26 more subscribers. So if you're not subscribed and you're loving the shit that I'm making, please hit the subscribe button. If you do like it and you're not sure, just double check and make sure that that button is checked, and it would be a huge favor for me. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person. tomorrow than you were today, tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a lot better than this shit right here. Together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love. But never let your inner child die. Ooh-wee. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and have a happy holiday season.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.